Okay, so first off, I want to just go over what this is. This is an ORBAT, the order of battle, which will follow in. It contains all information that we need, and I also go over some other stuff. I gotta make this a little bit more short lesson because I have things to do, but we'll begin. So um actually let's do this so you guys can understand this. This is database, but right now, just for new players so it looks more professional, I'm gonna call it mad. No, I'm gonna remove mads and I'm just gonna call it database. Okay, it stays the same. So what basically this is, it gives us every single information we need and how everything operates. So right here, just so you know, I manage everything currently, but right here is a database announcements. This is where you can get all your news, everything you need to know. You can just see right here yourself. The operator database is more important. This is where we get all our information about operators, so we can look at raise. We can say, okay, that's his username. He's a recruit. His MOS is 11B. His recognitions currently don't have any. Experience don't have any, but he's active. Then I can look at this to make sure, hey, this is the right guy. We can look at this guy. His username, right there. He's not active. We don't have a profile. We don't have a Roblox username, so we can just say, hey, this guy's inactive. Skip him. Caleb, right here you can see his username. But Discord and Roblox, this is a good example. He has MOS of 11B. Recognitions are none. Experience ×2 complete service and OG servers and is active. So we can go down this list and it also explains how this works, but we can just look at other operators and see how they're functioning. Some operators like Apollo, as you know, that got banned, might have a thing like we might say, let's say he got banned, disable and is not in the server no more. And just so you know, he's not banned, but we're just doing a prime example. We can go down here and just send it off and 056 can look at it, say okay, player's not active, let me delete it, he's banned, let me delete the database. This one, he has 2 accounts, so we have to correct one of these, I think, but that's the part of it. But we come here to the ORBAT. I'll come back to this since this is where we had a lot of issues. It's not that complex, I guarantee you. It just takes time to understand it. So this is basic functions. This is just basic reading. I'm gonna explain how everything works. There should be no questions why you don't understand stuff. Right here is an MOS. It tells you everything. I probably do need to update some of this stuff. I got lazy right here and just took one from the Deposit Connect recruitment we got going. Right here. I just took that. I know I need to write it down, so I'll fix everything soon, but I don't have time right now, so that's the issue. Yeah, you can just look at the MOS. It's not that complex. Pretty easy. Next off are combat logs. I do need to work on combat logs better. I'll probably put in a Google document. I know I skipped out on all the operations except one so far, but combat logs don't take a quick amount of time, which is again my fault. But combat logs basically explain everything from detail, what happened, when did we get there, issues, like here operator, well not anymore, but operator Pauline failed to stay with the team at least once while in the first level of the cave. It basically goes over everyone's corrections, mistakes, things that we did accomplish. Goes over KIAs, sometimes MIAs. Sometimes you even have pictures, But then we have comms setup. Comms setup explains why we use comms. Now, there is a program called Zello, which we may use eventually, not now, eventually. I know a lot of you guys did not like Zello. You can get Zello on your phone, or you can download it. It's software. Just make sure you don't get the workspace one. It's like there's a free one out there. I have a free version, but it will warn you that there might, like, don't be careful about it, that this may contain, like, viruses, whatever. Don't listen to that. Okay, that's just basically Discord, like, automated message since you downloaded a file. They just want you to be careful. But I've been using it for a while. I got it from a friend a while ago. It works fine, not gonna cause any issues. And I understand a lot of you are probably gonna be like that. Well, I don't want to get like scammed or hacked. Then just get it on your phone, okay? No need to make a big deal. Now, right now, we're not using it, but we might use it. And the only people we're gonna force them to get are pilots, team leaders. Like, I'll show you in ORBAT soon. Team leaders, you'll see, and command, which is me currently. You guys, if you don't want to take part of teamwork operations, then you're probably not going to be using it. But even like the basic operator, they're not going to be having Zello because we want Zello under team communication. We're just going to basically, because like this is under work, but this is strike team. This is another server that we'll have in. It's just like how, like, in, if we join comms, you can't just like cross platform, if that makes sense. It's just easy to make communication flow and easy, so we don't keep getting interrupted, and we can just have team communication against the actuals and stuff. But yeah, command that is the overseer and site directors. The ops command is the field communication coordination. The RAD net is the researcher labs. TAC 1's alpha primary. This has to get updated. TAC 2 is our strike team, recontainment team, or QRF team. TAC 3 is weapons team. And right now, we're just going to be using TAC 1 as our main one, but our objective for this may change in the future. Now, I do need to fix this. I do need to add all the games down. There's currently none there. Again, as you know, I've been currently busy, but I'll try to get some time if I have some time soon. Now, we're going to look at the ORBAT, because this is where we lost a lot of players, and it's not that complex. A lot of you don't know how to understand this, and who's this? I'm on personal account. Okay, I'll go to that. A lot of you don't know how to understand this. It's not that difficult. Okay, so we're gonna start first. Username, rank, time zone, duties and responsibilities. This is basic, if I'm pretty sure. Absence on leave you will have, and this is active, if you're active or not. And the date. The date is very important. When it comes to the next slide, I'll explain how that works, but currently we just put in who becomes the certain rank. So right now we have Mad, Caleb, Adam, and Emperor. Currently there's a spot for 0512, which is going to be right here. 0512 will coordinate SCP capture missions and manage operation containment sites. We currently don't have an 0512, but we're looking to get one. And 056, you're currently managing our staff assignments, but we need, this is a quick message, and then I'll go to private, no, actually I'll just say after everything and target everyone. We need more active people in these slots, and we just need our recruitment up. So yeah, we're looking for 0512. So that's that. But you'll look for their username, their rank, their time zone, their duties and responsibilities. So like that's the main key. So this is how we stay everything organized. So we can look at the people and say, okay, Mad, okay, what's his rank? Okay, time zone. Time zone is very important. It helps me coordinate everything. Right now, Ryoshi, you have an NA time zone. It's because you've currently been on too many vacations and we don't know your time zone. Uh, when you get back and more time to relax, you need to give us a time zone that you operate for a month on. Um, yeah. I don't know why that's semi. Oh, I mixed it up. This was supposed to be yes. This was supposed to be semi. So we look at the activity to see who's active and who's not. Currently on a semi watch Ryoshi, so I know you can't really control that, but try to get more active. Next off, we're looking for command lead. Command is gonna basically represent the what's it called, the Espelon 6 itself. They're gonna be like the leader, okay? They're the representation. They're gonna coordinate and plan, do the briefings. They're gonna basically do what I do, but for the team themselves. Which now we're moving on to the Espelon 6. This is where I think most of you guys got lost, but again, it's not that complex. It just takes reading. So here's your username, your rank, time zone, duties and responsibilities, active, MOS, training, and date. Now, I'm going to cut this down for you guys since a lot of you did not understand this. It's not that difficult. Your username is going to go here, okay? So, let's say mad, okay? I'm going to delete this because I'm not doing this, but let's say mad, okay? What's his rank? It's a lieutenant colonel, time zone, Eastern Standard Time. He's going to be the executive officer, okay? He's going to be representing, okay? Is he active? He is active. What's the MOS? It's an infantry officer, so we're going to put 11A. When did he do his training, okay? This is where the date and training comes in. So currently, yeah, it's 8/13/2025. So we're going to put that down. 8/13/2025. Okay, so this is how we're going to compare and look say, okay, this is when he did his training. And then training, we're going to put complete. This is the day he's completed his training, okay? So we can just look at this and say, hey, his username's mad. He's a lieutenant colonel. And what's his time zone? East. His role? Executive officer. Is he active? Yes. MOS? It's 11A. Infantry officer. Did he complete his training? Yes. What day? This day. This basically allows us to make sure we know everything and answers everybody's question. So when we need to look at, we need operators for a mission. Let's say we're doing an operation on a Friday in the US and it's going to be at 7 or 8 p.m. East. We might not get these two because they're UTC, but we might say, hey, these two are East. We're going to get these guys in operation because we know they're most likely to join, but it's not guaranteed. Yeah, so we're going to look at first at the headquarters and service company. What does the headquarters and service company do? They basically are the ones that just like Sergeant Major will be correcting everybody, making sure the troops are in, like they're doing what they're supposed to. And the major is going to basically be like the representation helping the lieutenant colonels in the briefing sometimes. And the major might brief the captain on the mission and the captain might brief the team. So what might be like, hey, lieutenant colonel, he's going to do the briefing, the main show. He's going to give the major the orders. The major's going to pass it down to captain, and captain will brief his team on what's going to happen. And it maybe will just go out and knock the mission out, or maybe they'll all come back together and they're going to do a large group briefing if it's like a multi-joint one. Excuse me, but yeah, so that's that. Currently the NCOs and these people are not going to be on deployments. They're going to be staying at the outpost or site. So they shouldn't be in a combat zone. they're gonna be more the office people. So to our 056, these are all the open slots currently. If you don't see username next to it, they're open. Now Alpha Rifle Company, that's the primary infantry company that's gonna be doing the objectives. Bravo's a strike team. I know it says here Bumble, but I don't care. It's gonna be Bravo. Keeps it more simple. And strike team, they're just gonna for now be like the main like hit punch team. They might be the recontainment team, might be a QRF, who knows. Okay. And I do need to fix this, but again, I'll fix it later. Actually, I'll just show you right now how we can fix this to make it simple. So we're gonna go to, okay, I'll worry about that later. Oppo. Actually, no, we have his profile, so we can go here and just say P estates. All right, let me put it here because if I just copy and paste, he's gonna do some weird stuff. Put him down for the officer, and his time zone's EST. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check later with him. Is he active? Yes. His MOS, that. He hasn't completed training yet, so we're not gonna do that. We're gonna say incomplete, and we're gonna wait for an exact date. I just gotta, I know he knows how to do everything. I just need to get a confirmation. I don't know why that. Actually, I'll just do this right now since when we actually get people, give it easy on my part. But okay, I'll do this one later. So yeah, Alpha is our primary company, rifle company. Bravo is the strike team. Charlie's a weapons company. They're gonna be operating CAS systems. So CAS is close air support. It's the one that we currently use to basically call in airstrikes. Is a system in game that you have to be taught. Currently, there's not as much as slots as other people because it's a small operation team. They'll be operating CAS, like I said. It's very clear. And yeah, so Mobile Task Force Alpha 4. This is where some people might get lost. They're also going to be our Echo team, okay? This is going to be Echo Company. Echo Company. This is just primarily responsible for aviation since Espelon 6 doesn't have a designated air unit like Nui 7 does. But the point is that we're relying on these people for air support to get us to A to Z point. So currently, these people are not guaranteed, but I just put them down because we're going to be like, okay, this might be possible, this might not. And I do need to fix this, but this is currently still under work. I'll show you right now. So currently, let's just use name for example. We're going to put his username there. That's his rank. His time zone, it's EST, okay? What's his role in the company? His role, we're gonna put Alpha 4 Echo Company pilot. Okay, that's his MOS. It's a 15A, assuming he does pass his training, and we're gonna put incomplete. That's the wrong one. Incomplete. And that's pretty much it. It's not that difficult. You look here for their usernames, you look here for the rank, look here for the time zone. Look here for the duties and responsibilities. You can see if they're active or not, and you can see on the operator database. Then you can look at their MOS and say, hey, okay, this is what they are, this is what they do. Don't know MOS, just search it up. 11A MOS, and this is infantry officer. See, but you can just search it up. Okay, it's 2025. You got ChatGPT, you got the Army website, you got this AI overview. See, even there, it's not that difficult. Okay, literally just all it takes is just looking and saying, okay, this is who. This is their rank. This is their time. This is their role. This if are they active. This is their MOS, like what they do. Have they complete training? It's gonna tell you yes or no, and if they did complete training, it's gonna tell you when. So currently we don't have no one who passed. Actually, Creepy did. No, actually I don't know if Creepy did. Did he? I'll just put it down as right now because I know Creepy can do it. I've seen him do it multiple times. So it's 8/13/2025. There. So see. Now I know a lot of you guys don't want to do this because I honestly don't know why you guys don't want to do this. It's pretty simple and easy. But this is what you're gonna be looking at, okay? And it's not that hard. It literally tells you who's who. If anything, this is supposed to make organization much more easy. Cause I don't have to be assigning roles in the mid operation. Like we're gonna say, okay, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing that, you're doing that, you're doing that. No, we can just look at this and say, okay, this is your role. This is what you're gonna do. And my main goal is to fill out command first. So really find us a lieutenant colonel, find us officers for a company. Really want to get alpha company there, captain, lieutenant, and yes, all of these companies are gonna report to like they don't have a captain because this is gonna be our primary captain under the company. Okay, so if that's your concern, well, there it's answered. So this is the primary captain of the company. Like the whole thing itself, the unit. My bad, the unit. Now there is a captain for Alpha 4 because, well, because you know it's like aviation, and I know there's been like past concerns. People may be saying, "Oh, well, this guy just got free ranked." No, okay, listen. The only people who are gonna be flying helicopters are gonna be warrant officers or pilots. Okay, so first off, pipe down. Second off, what you're ranked in, yes, you might need to show a little bit more respect. Like if I'm operating Bravo team, but he's maybe like a second lieutenant in the Echo company, I might need to show a little bit more respect. But at the end of the day, your mission objective is your mission objective, okay? You're going to be taking orders from this guy 99% of the time. You won't be taking orders from this guy because he has no experience in combat, okay? He is he's trained to fly. This guy is trained for combat, okay? So basically he outsmarts him in combat, so he's going to be more of the wiser one. But let's say maybe it was the other way around, like Nate is flying us, he's going to tell you when to get out of his helicopter, when to get in his helicopter, when his ETA is coming, when it's not, etc., etc., etc. Okay, it's not that difficult. It's not rocket science. So don't worry about free rank that, free rank this. It's not, you don't understand. Okay, so again, I'm gonna say it because a lot of you did not understand this for some reason. Old one. This is your username. This is your rank. This is your time zone. This is your duties and responsibilities. What are you responsible for? Are you active? This is gonna tell you. MOS. We got MOS here. You can search MOS. It's 2025. Okay, I don't want to hear, oh, this is too much to remember. No, it's not. It's like just like search it up. It takes 2 seconds. Or look at the thing. A lot of you guys like looking. This takes longer time looking. Just search things up at this point. Training. Did you complete your training? It's gonna tell you. If so, when? So we'll have to make up some random stuff and play like chess. Like, did you complete this? Did you do that? Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. It's gonna tell you. Did you complete your training right here? Yes or no. Okay. So like, I think you guys probably understand. Hopefully, so hopefully, yeah. Um, if not, you guys are cooked. I'm gonna be honest, okay? You guys are cooked. It's not that difficult to understand, okay? It's really simple. Just simple look. And most of you are going to playing probably in your head and think this guy, he's trying to be all military dictatorship. This just helped me know how to organize. If you think I'm targeting you specifically, and no, because there's multiple people who thought this was too difficult. And I understand you guys want your own ways, but at the end of the day, we have to look more at practical stuff too and be honest. Is this going to be realistic? Yes or no? This is going to like, is this going to be helping the community? If you truly put your brain to it and think about organization, then yes. Because if you guys don't know how much time I spend on deving, like, or money on deving, or like planning operations themselves, literally, or like all this stuff, you guys do maybe like 5-10% of the work. I do the rest, okay? So I don't want to hear no complaining because this is organization. This is what keeps us understanding everything. Next off, we're gonna look at assignments real quick, and then I'll explain something. First off, 052, you gotta be more active. I know you're busy, but you gotta get active more. 6, you gotta do your staff assignments. And 12, and I mean 6, you gotta do more recruitment. 12. Oh, see. Actually, no, there's no 12. 13. Uh, you're doing stuff for already, so you're doing the trainings and whatnot. If possible, help 6 with recruitment. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's a lot. Well, I'm trying to think of stuff right now. Yeah, okay. Communication. That's been another thing. CO of each thing. Your name is gonna be actual. Okay, so this is awful actual. This lets everyone know, hey, this is TL speaking. Okay. Now we're gonna assign numbers. This might be alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, alpha 4, alpha 5, alpha 6, alpha 7 there. And this goes for everyone too. Just put your, excuse me, I got hiccups. Put your company, like first company initial right there, a name, Echo. If you're the team leader, it's Echo Actual. Everyone else is Echo 1, Echo 2, Echo 3. Now, this might change since this is actually aviation. You guys might get some cool nicknames, but everyone else doesn't really. You're not gonna get a cool nickname, okay? I don't really care about that. We're just gonna use numbers. So it should be like this: Alpha Actual to Alpha 5. Check the housing right there, okay? You're gonna say. So pretty much how we're gonna do this is you're gonna say who you are first. So you're gonna first identify yourself. So maybe I'm Alpha 1, okay? You're going to say who you're talking to. This is Alpha 1 talking to Alpha 3, okay? So you're basically saying who you're talking to. And then you're going to say what you are doing, okay? Maybe it's going to be like, check that house. This is Alpha 1 to Alpha 3, secure the perimeter around the house, okay? There. And That's pretty much it. Also, don't say repeat, okay? Repeat. I'm pretty sure that means like repeat airstrike, like repeat hitting the ground, like like here. I'll make sure. What does repeat mean in the military? Yeah, see, fire another round at the same location. When you're talking, just say again. See, the correct term is say again. Because when we actually do get weapons company and they have actual weapons and we ask for a repeat, they're gonna repeat that location and you might get them killed. Okay, I mean get them killed. I mean your team. Okay, don't say repeat. No more say again. So let's say I didn't hear alpha actual. Okay, this is alpha 1 to alpha actual. Say again. See, not that difficult. So maybe it's alpha actual to alpha 1. Get your guys moving, like your team moving, and secure the perimeter around this area. And maybe there's loud gunfire. There's a lot of things happening. Maybe alpha 1 didn't hear. This is alpha 1 to alpha actual. Say again. There. Boom. Done. Now there is over and stuff. Just use over when you're ending the convo, just the conversation. But I'll go more in depth with another video for you guys to watch to understand how codes, like everything works. It'll be like explain everything. It won't be that very complex, but it's just more so we can have quick boom boom boom, because everything needs to be fast, but fast and professional. So that's my yap. I'm gonna do my homework. This is your guys' homework. Watch the video. You might be asked some questions about this, so I could just truly see who was paying attention, who was not. And I might release this to our officers too, so they understand how everything works. So again, database announcements here. Look at this to see operators, ORBAT, MOSs, combat logs, com setups, and games. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, just DM me. And I hope you guys have a good day.